Hi everybody, Dr. Laina here, and today we're going to cover how to use a standing desk properly because tons of our patients have standing desks that they're really enjoying, but they have questions about whether they're using them the most effective way. So the first thing that we're going to cover is the proper height for your standing desk. So that's a pretty easy thing to figure out. All that we're going to recommend is that your keyboard is at a level that your elbows can be at 90 degrees. And we want your monitor at the level so that your eyes can look straight. So we don't want you looking up. We definitely don't want you looking down. So if you can just keep your eyes straight while you're working, that's a perfect level for your standing desk. So how long should you stand at your desk? Well, we definitely don't want you to go from sitting all day to standing all day. What we're looking for is some variety in your movement. That being said, I know that it's so hard when you're engrossed in your work to think about getting up and moving your desk and standing for a little bit. So what we recommend is getting routine so that you do the exact same thing every day whenever possible and stand up. The absolute ideal time to stand up would be the 1 hour after lunch. It's going to help with digestion, which will help with your blood sugars as the day goes on. And it's a really easy time to start off by standing up. So if you have your desk standing at the end of lunch for about 45 minutes to maybe an hour and 15-minute tops, then you can put it back down and sit for the rest of the day. You'll feel so much better by the end of the day. The last question we often get about standing desks is, should I stand on an anti-fatigue mat? And the answer is really maybe. So I'm not actually a huge fan of these mats, but if you're using one and you really feel that it helps your lower back by the end of the day because your other option is standing on concrete, go for it. But if you're noticing you're starting to have new foot or low back or knee issues, it could be because of that mat. We're seeing a lot of that, and I'll show you why. So if this is your foot, for example, and when you're standing on the ground, you're noticing that you're someone who pronates, meaning your foot rolls in slightly when you're standing, that's going to put a lot of extra pressure on the knee and on the hip. If you stand on something mushy, like an anti-fatigue mat, what's going to happen is your foot's going to fall in that direction, whether it's supinating or pronating. So you're going to notice that that issue is going to become exacerbated. So anti-fatigue mats are fine for short periods of time, but we're noticing when people stand on them for long periods, some people are coming in and they're developing issues because they're very unstable. Instead, what I'd recommend when you're standing at your desk is to actually move around a little bit. Whether you want to sway back and forth, step back and forth a little bit, shake your legs out a little bit. The more motion, the better when you're standing up, as opposed to standing on something that's mushy for the entire hour. If you have any other questions about standing desks, please link them in the comments below. We're going to be creating a few standing desk routines, just really short ones, so you can reset your posture in the middle of your day. I'll link those in the description below. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day.